Marina and you're watching our Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus video review. Samsung completely reinvented its flagship smartphone last year with the Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, as it not only came up with the superb infinity display design, but also thoroughly reworked its user interface to look and work better. Understandably, this year the company is holding onto this strong foundation and is looking to polish the experience even further. Without many surface-level changes, the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus look and feel the same as their predecessors. However, they do bring some really welcome improvements to exactly those areas that need it the most. You can easily mistake the S9 for an S8 because the two models look almost identical. There are a few interesting differences though, like slightly livelier blue and lilac color variants, as well as a metal frame that is no longer highly polished, but more like in the middle between matte and glossy. If you take a look at the back though, you'll find a substantial difference. The fingerprint scanner has been moved to a much more convenient position below the camera. The Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus continue to be one of the best looking phones on the market. They are extremely elegant and classy. 1 year later, Samsung's new design continues to be just as impressive. The screens of the S9 and S9 Plus are technically curved, but the curve is now so small that it serves no practical purpose. Its main benefit is that it probably allows Samsung to create a narrower and more elegant design. Size and resolution wise, things are unchanged from last year. The smaller Galaxy S9 has a 5.8-inch display, while the S9 Plus has a 6.2-inch display. Both panels use a very high resolution, 1440 by 2960 pixels. The screens are a joy to look at. Text and graphics are very sharp, colors are clear and vivid, but it may be smart to use some of the included display color modes to get a more natural looking image. A big first for the Galaxy series are the stereo speakers found on the S9 and S9 Plus. Just like on the iPhone, one is positioned on the bottom, while the other is the earpiece. Samsung has done a great job here, as the new stereo speakers sound pretty much as good as those on the newest iPhones, which is to say, they're industry leading. With the new speakers, we're sure that media like games or YouTube video will be that much more enjoyable. So this one has been known by many names: TouchWiz, Nature UX, Grace UX, Samsung Experience, and it's been loved and hated for almost 100 years. Like it or not though, Samsung's custom Android software has reached a very mature form where it offers a nice, unique and elegant UI design, sufficient animation and playfulness, as well as a plethora of unique features, some of which actually useful. That said, aside from a very few minor graphics changes, the UI very much looks like what you can find on the Galaxy S8. There are some interesting new features though. Bixby is being upgraded with new capabilities, and Samsung seems particularly proud of its live translation feature, where you just point the camera at a foreign language text and Bixby returns a rough translation. It's far from perfect, but it's definitely better than nothing. Notable is the new Intelligent Scan authentication system. While both face detection and iris scanning are said to have been enhanced somewhat, Intelligent Scan combines the two technologies to form a faster and more reliable biometric unlocking system. It definitely works better than any of the two other options alone and is almost very reliable. However, low light conditions may significantly slow down Intelligent Scan, and it's not expected to be super secure. It's a good upgrade, but not quite Face ID yet. Performance-wise, this should be one of the fastest phones ever, and for the most part it is. Things move quickly without hiccups. The S9 has 4GB of RAM, which is already a good amount, but the S9 Plus increases that to 6GB, which is totally future-proof. In terms of chipsets, the situation doesn't change from previous years, where the US version gets a Snapdragon processor, in this case the 845, while international markets will enjoy the slightly more popular Exynos 9810. According to some benchmarks we've run and to our own personal experience when playing games on the Exynos-powered S7 series, the phones perform well, as expected, perhaps leading the market